CNBC, and I've spoken about this a little bit, and they asked him, they said, Jeff, why do so few companies innovate? And he said, well, the problem is that in order to innovate, you first have to become an absolute expert on the subject matter. And then once you are, you then have to still maintain childlike curiosity and start asking those kind of questions. But the problem is that it takes a long time to become an expert on any subject matter. So if you and I wanted to innovate eye surgery, it would take us 20 years to become experts on everything about the eye today and really understand where surgery is at. And at that point, how many of those surgeons still have childlike curiosity? I mean, they're like picking what color Ferrari to get at that point, how many country clubs to join. So they don't have that. But this company, and I want to tell you, Gary Keller, he thinks younger about real estate than anyone else that I've ever met. He's asking childlike questions about how we can reinvent every single part of the company. And that's not happening at other real estate firms. You see, the innovator's dilemma is such that you get to a point where you wish that everything in your business would just stay the exact way it is because you finally, quote unquote, got there. And a lot of us, especially those of you that have been team leaders or OPs or RDs for a long period of time, you might be thinking, I built this thing over 15 years and I finally got it, and now you're telling me that everything is changing? Yeah, everything is changing. And we get this choice. We either choose to embrace that change and make it into an opportunity, or we choose to become extinct. And there's not a whole lot in the middle these days. We're watching entire industries become extinct, and not the ones that you may have thought. You see, technology was supposed to only change the lower skilled stuff. It wasn't a big stretch to think someone was going to have a computer or a machine changing out lug nuts on tires. Yeah, we kind of got that. But who would have thought that some of the most quote-unquote skilled positions in our economy may be under fire and changing? How many of you own LLCs of some sort? Keep your hand up if you set it up on your own using a computer. That's about half of it. Understand, 15 years ago, that wasn't even in the conversation. You needed an attorney to start one of those businesses. But technology is putting pressure even on that space. I mean, how many of you really believe that 3 and 4 and 5 years from now, when you don't feel well, you're going to go to the doctor and sit in the sick side of the waiting room? That's not going to happen anymore. Your phone and, heck, your watch biometrically knows more about you than any doctor will on a visit. Doctors are in peril. Now, of course, you're still going to need experts and specialists. When you need surgery, you're not going to want a computer necessarily. And if you have to stay out of prison, no, but you're going to want an attorney. You're not going to want to do that online. So specialists are probably going to be there, but every industry is facing this, and they're asking themselves, they have to be asking themselves, how do we thrive in this fourth industrial revolution? You see, the fourth industrial revolution is happening, whether we want it to or not. The decision that we get to make is, do we shape it when it comes to residential real estate, or does somebody else on our behalf? And I keep going to all of these events. I go to Inman, and I sit there in the audience, and I watch them talk about the future of residential real estate. And it really irritates me, because it's a bunch of people who have never sat in someone's kitchen and sold a house. Mm-hmm. They don't get to tell us what the future of residential real estate is going to be. We decide that. Yeah. Woo! See, this company has always been about